Good evening. I'm Daniel Haber, Director of the Mass General Cancer Center. Thank you all for joining us for the 4th annual celebration of the 100. I'd like to congratulate all the honorees and give a special thanks to the event committee, our co-chairs, Teresa Heinz and Senator John Kerry, Patty and Jonathan Kraft, and Laura and Steve Lang, and to our sponsors who made this night possible, including our visionary sponsors, Digitas, Sandy and Paul Edgerly, and Jim and King Pallotta. I'm very happy to welcome Matt Damon here tonight, as well as Honorary 100 Chair Chris Cooper, which actually means we have 2 Academy Award winners in the audience. And personally, I'm a little bit anxious and having a bit of performance anxiety on the podium. But I've been promised if I do well, my award will be waiting for me as well. And by the way, the last time Matt Damon and Chris Cooper were seen together like this was in the middle of the Bourne Identity. So this could be a very, very interesting evening. I'd also like to recognize and thank Scott Griffith, CEO of Zipcar and chair of our Cancer Center Leadership Council. Along with other council members who are here tonight. Welcome to our Mass General Hospital leadership, including President Dr. Peter Slavin, Physician Organization CEO Dr. David Torchiana, and our very brand new Chief of Surgery, Dr. Keith Lillamo. Dr. Lillamo is a world-renowned pancreatic cancer surgeon who recently succeeded Dr. Andy Washaw. Dr. Washaw, by the way, is one of this year's 100. Sadly, not here with us tonight is Dr. Jim Mongan. Earlier today, many here attended the memorial service for Jim, and I would like to take a moment to recognize the significant loss that we feel this evening. Jim was an extraordinary leader in the healthcare world. He served as president of Mass General from 1996 to 2002 and CEO of Partners Healthcare from 2003 to 2009. Jim was a passionate champion for healthcare reform, advocating for a system that would guarantee access to affordable healthcare for all. Jim passed away on May 3rd after a battle with cancer. And that brings us back to why we're here tonight. Cancer continues to take the lives of our loved ones. Finding better treatments and eventually cures is our ultimate mission, whether we are biomedical researchers, compassionate caregivers, friends, or supporters. The challenge is huge, but I want everyone to leave here tonight with a sense of hope, because never before have we seen so much progress in developing new and better treatments, and never before have we felt as optimistic about the future of research in care for patients with cancer. This is a very special year of celebration for us at Mass General. This is the 200th anniversary of this great hospital. And throughout its long and rich history, Mass General has reinvented itself over and over, always placing itself at the very forefront of medicine. Next month, Mass General will open the new Lunder Building, a phenomenal facility that will include the Gerald Austin Inpatient Pavilion, dedicated to patients with cancer and neurological diseases, the Clark Center for Radiation Oncology, and a state-of-the-art surgical center and emergency room. And in December, we will open the Paul Russell Museum of Medical History and Innovation, named in honor of our colleague who has been a pioneer in transplantation surgery. The Mass General Cancer Center was born to that great history, but we think ourselves as the new kids on the block. It was just under 25 years ago that the MGH trustees created the Cancer Center to bring together the very best of science with the best of clinical care. Our goal is to make profound discoveries in our understanding of cancer and rapidly apply these to the care of our patients with all the clinical integration and excellence that are the hallmark of MGH. This past year has been really extraordinary for us. In this one year, we published over 130 peer-reviewed publications, including articles in leading scientific journals, and 4 major clinical breakthroughs published in the New England Journal of Medicine. We continue to lead the way in personalized cancer therapies with major new treatments in melanoma and lung cancer, using molecularly designed drugs that specifically hone in on the genetic mutations in tumor. And more important, new targeted treatments are emerging in breast and prostate cancers. We have expanded our tumor genetic screening program to allow us to rapidly test tumors for 130 different mutations that could guide the choice of therapy. Under the leadership of our new Chief of Oncology, Dr. Jose Baselga, we're building a Center for Targeted Therapies. And in a month's time, we anticipate the announcement of a transformational gift that will enable rapid growth and expansion of this program. We've also expanded our nanotechnology initiative aimed at isolating extremely rare tumor cells in the circulation in the bloodstream of patients with cancer. With the support of Stand Up to Cancer, we're now rolling out our CTC chip technology to our partner institutions, Dana-Farber, Sloan Kettering, and MD Anderson. And with a major investment from Johnson & Johnson, we're beginning to build the next generation of this technology aimed at real-time monitoring of cancer treatments. Our breast imaging division developed 3D breast tomosynthesis, a more accurate mammogram technology, which was just approved by the FDA. Our radiation oncology department continues to be a world leader in proton therapy, most recently developing pencil beam scanning, a technology that allows for even greater precision and shorter overall treatment time. We launched a new cancer survivorship program, created the Center for Psychiatric Oncology, and our HOPES program started a new initiative called Cancer Transitions that focuses on exercise and well-being after cancer treatments. This is a very exciting time for the Mass General Cancer Center. We're poised to make major differences in many areas, and the energy and the commitment from everyone is really palpable. However, it's also a very challenging time. Just as new tools and new insights are giving us more power than ever before in the battle against cancer, economic forces and changes in government funding for cancer research are looming ahead. Less than 1 in 10 research proposals are now receiving funding from the National Institutes of Health. And we're looking to philanthropy and to the generosity of visionary donors to help us keep research moving at the fastest possible speed. As many of you are aware, the Mass General Cancer Center is in the midst of a $350 million campaign to fuel our most important priorities, including research into diagnostics and treatments for cancer, training the next generation of leaders, and ensuring the very best quality of care for our patients. I'd like to thank the many people in the room tonight who have already helped us towards our goal. We do still have a long way to go, a mere 160 million to be precise. And I appeal to all of you to continue supporting us in our efforts so that we can achieve our important mission. I'd now like to turn the program back to the 100 honorees. They are the real heroes and the cause for celebration tonight. This year's honorees may be the most innovative and diverse group we've seen in the event's 4-year history. Among them are a mountain climber, a jazz musician, an endurance runner, a makeup artist, a news anchor, an ice cream shop owner, an author, an American Idol finalist, a high school photographer, and ready for this, a Chinese dragon boat team. Whatever their talent or their situation, these individuals have committed themselves and had an impact in the fight against cancer. Our youngest honorees, Aryo Noor and Annabelle Ree, are in they're inspiring their communities at the age of 7. And one of our oldest honorees, the American Cancer Society, has been rallying communities together in the fight against cancer since 1946. We are proud to honor some of our own, including Doctors Anna Abrams, Larry Blaskowski, Jim McIntyre, David Scadden, Ken Tanabe, Ralph Weislater, and Torrin Yock. And many, many others. Our extraordinary nurses and nurse practitioners, including Constance Dahlen, Nikolai Gribben, Carleen Haben, and Frederica Preston. And essential staff members who go above and beyond, like Anne Brogan, Ev Malkin, and Beth Souza. All among many others that I can't name individually tonight. We're also pleased to honor some individuals and groups from outside of Mass General, including Dr. Lou Cantley, Director of the Cancer Center, Director of the Cancer Center at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, who first discovered a critical pathway that cancer cells use to grow and which is now the target for promising experimental therapies. Bob Ingram, tireless advocate for cancer causes in his home state of North Carolina and nationally, and founder and former chairman of OSI Pharmaceuticals, which is the maker of the cancer drug Tarceva. And Dr. Bob Weinberg from MIT, a pioneer in cancer research who has led the study of cancer genes for the past 40 years and has profoundly inspired generations of scientists and clinicians, myself included. We also have with us tonight advocates and philanthropists from all walks of life who are lending their voices and financial support to a cause that is dear to them because they either are cancer survivors themselves or have lost loved ones to the disease. Each and every one of our 100 honorees this year has a special story, and I encourage everyone to get to know the honorees by reading the tribute book, which you'll receive later this evening, or by going online to the 100 website. To this year's honorees, I congratulate you on your inspiring achievements and thank you for your commitment to the fight against cancer.